Wow, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This OG Giddy. I got an app I'm about to run to y'all about prison. I'm about to run y'all my prison app and the money that me and two other guys came up off. For those who don't know about federal prison, you could be sentenced in Louisiana but do time in California. There are federal prisons all around the United States. So some people think, oh, I got sentenced here while I'm doing time. That's how it fails. And if you ever codified it, if the government put what they call a separation, a separate we call them, then if your codefendant is doing time at the house, you can't go to that prison because there's a separation on the both of you. Okay, well, let me walk y'all through 2015. I was sent to FCI Mariana. I got to FCI Mariana, and I was placed in a 3-man cell. Usually, when you go to certain FCIs, they have 3-man, some have 4-man, some have 6-man. We used to call it the fishbowl back in the day. They put me in a cell with this native named Lil Bear and this black guy, I forgot his name. He was from Alabama. So all they would do is have the radio bumping all night, doing tattoos on one another. I just got there, so I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna get with the program. Only thing I was ticked off about, they had me all the way on the 3rd rack. I'm all the way up there by the ceiling. The next day, some guys come up and talk to me and was like, man, where you from? Oh, you a Muslim? Oh, you got a brother down there? We from Baltimore. He in the cell by himself. He don't just let anybody in his cell. So I'm like, all right, where you at? Let me holler at him. They bring me to him. We talk. He said, man, I'm going to put you in my cell. I'm going to get you out of the cell with them nuts down there. Da-da-da-da. So, all right, cool. Put me in the cell with him. He used to like to have his floors, buff and shiny. He used to run the buffer machine all over the floor, wax the floor. He was one of them guys we call institutionalized. Good brother, though, but he was kind of straddling the film with that demon. But he would always control this one TV. Kept it on BET all day, everything. All day, every day, I mean. Tall, dark skin. He had glasses. He was like 6'3", and he would just sit in front of that TV every day, all day. So he had told me about this Cuban guy. He was brown skin. He had some magazines. He said, man, he want to meet you. So like, all right. God, come on, I'm such and such. We get to talking. Yeah, man, I want to meet you. I heard who you are. He said, man, if you need any books or magazine, I can order them for you. I'm like, man, who is this guy? He just meet me to my ordering some books and magazine for me. So I'm looking at a little short stuff, but I'm like, I can see he a real cool little guy. All right, we talk. So it was a fight in the kitchen, in the cafeteria. So they locked up all the head gang members. Even if you tell the people you wasn't on gang time no more, they still locked you up. So it happened my cellie used to be a blood, so they locked him up as well. Which left my cellie with the guy magazines. I go to the guy and say, hey, here go your property, bro. I give him his stuff back. So when I gave him his stuff back, he was like, man, I appreciate it, thank you. I got some more books. I said, man, I don't want to see that stuff boring. You ain't got no more, some better magazines than this. Yeah, man, I said, you giving man all that little bad stuff. Let me see some of the good stuff, man. So he gave me some nice magazines, looked at, and we started talking. So I said, as him and I talking, I noticed that he want to hang around me a lot. And in federal prison, you get a feel for a person before you really start hanging out with them, because what happens is you can hang out with a person, and once he find out you got different things going on with you, that's when they go bad. Either y'all fall out, have an argument, or fight sometime, or just go bad. So I said, let me test him. Let me see where he at with this. I bring him to the computer, because we had computers in the room. In the dormitory. I had got an email from a guy that I was locked up with back in 2001 somewhere. He was like, man, I've been trying to find out where you were. I got a plan. I can help you get out of jail, but I'm gonna need some money. It's gonna cost you about $12,000. I gotta do this. So I brought him to the pier. I said, look at this. I showed it to him. He looked at it. He was like, He just smiled, smirked, and then we walked off. So it's chow time to go eat. So as we walking up the compound and get to the chow hall, we outside in the line. He said, hey, they said, do that stuff really works? I said, oh, I got me one. I got him. I said, we'll talk later, man. So I called the dude, hooked him up with the guy. They put their stuff together. But then when I seen how easy it was, I was like, hey, yo, the guy's secretary is out in Georgia, sending to Georgia, sending money to Georgia, sending 12,000. But then I was like, I think a boy on the streets, he just got out of jail. He might be trying to run a little get-rich scheme or scam right quick. So, man, I'm keeping that money. So it happened, I got a letter from the guy, and the guy in jail who put the 12,000 up, he got a letter from the guy. We got mailed the same day. So the guy comes, hey, man, come here, come read this. What is he talking about? Oh, you playing games, or you trying to keep the money and this, and I better watch you and pay attention to this. I said, man, he trying to set us up. As soon as I say that, the SIS, which is like the officer that investigate criminal activities on the compound, was just doing her rounds, because it'd be men and women. So happened it was a female. She was just doing her rounds, just coming, just walking through. And I said, oh, the SIS coming. So I said, give me that letter. I went hurry because he didn't read the whole thing. I hurry up. I got it. I tore it up, flushed it. So I said, man, we're going to leave him alone, man. Block him on your computer. Don't talk to him no more. So we did that. Now, my cellie get back out the hole and let him out. I got a homeboy. He on the compound. He don't have no money, doing dirt bad. I got him moved down to my unit. I had sent $100 to his books, put some money on his books, just so he can go to commissary. So I said, bro, you want to make some money? He was like, yeah, what's up? I said, look, just follow my lead. I said, tell him you about to get ready to get out, and the government wants you to testify in this big drug case that's coming up, but you don't want to do it, but they're going to pay you. I mean, you're going to give him the credit if he pay you to do it. The guy went for it. First leg, $20,000. I said, listen, man. First I said, look, I'm going to give you, no, let me back up. The first person we went to, we went to my homeboy, he do law. So he went to my homeboy first. And my homeboy, he a Christian guy, into the church and everything. So he was like, he said, hey man, hey such. He said, would you type up this fake motion for me? Man, I'll pay you a few dollars. He said, nah, man, my religion wouldn't allow me to do that. I couldn't deceive nobody like that. So it's like he walked off. So he come told me what he said. I said, come on, let's go up there to the cell. We go up there. Mind you, our first lick was for $7,500. That's what it was. No, $15,000, because he was getting $7,500, I was getting $7,500. So we go in the cell, it's three of us. Now the guy who does law and he do the typing, he was the one who was like, man, my religion wouldn't allow me to do that. So we sit down talking. I said, look, bro, I need you to type this stuff up for me today. I said, I'm gonna give you $300 to do it. He's like, all right, I got it. My homeboy, who is not used to having nothing, he get all excited and holler, boy, this like taking candy from a baby, boy. This is a quick $7,500 I done had. So now my homeboy, who the religious man, he look, but he don't say nothing. So he do it. He go tell his little buddies that he kick it with. And he tell my homie, he said, man, I feel like I got played, man. You got $7,500 and I only got $300 to type it up. Like, well, bro, you ain't doing but type up a motion. That's all you just typed up the stuff we told you to say. You know what? Forget about it. we go to this other guy. I say, hey, how much you would charge me to type up this fake motion? Just give me a bag of grits out the commissary and get me some coffee. I said, I'm going to get you $300. He said, well, when I start? Can I start now? I'm like, all right, calm down. We got you. We did it. We would put the signs up on the door saying legal mail. Because that's how they do when you get legal mail. They're going to put a paper, the secretary will put a paper on the door saying, you know, you got this legal mail. So you go in the back to get your legal mail. So we would tell him, listen, bro, we can't let you keep this, but we can let you read it. Let him read it. Then we'll give him a release date and everything. You know, you're going to be getting out of jail this time. So he's like, all right, cool. So then we'll go back. Man, something happened, man. They didn't set it back, or the people just found out somebody lying in the case or something going wrong. Well, I got to find out, bro. But that's going to cost you another $20,000. All right, where do you want me to send it? Send it to our books. So he's sending it to us. He was smart. His people. This one people was using green dot cards. So they were sitting under different alias names. Because how SIS work, if they see the same name sending money to more than one party, they're going to investigate you. Sometimes they'll lock you up in the hole or they'll freeze your money. So he was already on point what to do. So his people got green dot cards and use fake names. So he's be like, man, be careful, man, because I ain't paid taxes on this money. So it's like, man, I got you, man. I'll make sure you're all right. We ain't going to, get nobody ain't going to get messed up behind this. We good. Now, as we doing the fake getting him out of jail thing, it's other guys starting to find out we got money, so they trying to push up on him. So now, mind you, my cellmate don't know what I got going on at first. And then I was like, man, he been down a while. He got a long time. His mother passed. He don't really have nothing. I'm going to put him in on it. I say, hey, I got a get-rich scheme, but you got to do some work. I'm not about to let you think you about to just lay up and you about to get paid. No, you got to work. All right, what's up? You gonna be like his bodyguard, or be like you want to play a part in it some kind of way. He said, all right, cool. Because all you two want to do is sit in front of that BET TV all the time. So I tell the guy, I say, hey, man, something ain't right, man. Let's go over to my homeboy's cell. We go to my homeboy's cell. My homeboy sitting down. He said, man, they trying to give me the death penalty. He start crying. I'm gonna cry now because I'm like, well, bro, we playing now. What's wrong with the world? So I say, man, it's 3 people that then went to the prosecutor and the FBI saying he lying, because what they're saying is he had his homeboys to kill this person that was buying drugs one night, and kind of find out this person was an undercover agent, and when he started cooperating with the government, he left that out. So now they found out he lying, so they about to take the deal off the table, which is going to affect you. And we got to find out who these people are so we could get this stuff straight. And I was like, man, I had told my homeboy, I said, I believe I know I got one of the names of the person who went and told him. He said, man, it was Pound. I looked, I said, man, why you told him that? I said, man, he could get Pound stabbed or get that man hurt. I said, oh, I'm going to go tell my cell what you did, man. I go out the cell, and the guy who panicked it out, he raced behind me. We go to the cell, I said, boy, play it out. I said, man, tell him you want $25,000 or else. So guy coming down, I said, man, he didn't told that man that was you that went to the prosecutor on it. He said, I ain't tripping. And all for me to shut up, man. He got to give me at least 25. The guy who paid said, man, I got 15. He said, all right, that's cool. So he said, all right. I said, look, go ahead and put on my books. I'm going to send it to him just because I don't want you to have no paper trail. And send it to me, and I'm going to send him his money. Like, they was like, all right, go look it out, Terman. You always got my back. All right, got you. So when he leave, I tell him, I said, man, why you went? I said, you see how fast he said 15,000? You tripping, man. I know you ain't believe the money was going to come that fast, but, man, you just messed up the play, man. I told you, tell him 20. If I don't go under 20, at least you took the 15, the first thing smoking. So I got him at 7,500, got my 7,500. I say, I know who the other person is. So the first guy who was doing the typing, I said, yo, you want to make $2,000? He said, yeah, what? I said, this should be cool. So we walk on the track. I tell my buddy, I said, man, I found out who the other person is. Who is it? Who is it? I said, man, he in the gym right now. He said, tell him we'll give him $1,000 to be quiet. I said, man, I'm not about to go insult that man like that. Man got a life sentence, and his homie hanging out with got 100 years. I'm not about to do that. Let me go in and holler at him. I went to the gym for a little while. I talked to them. We did that laughing and talk. I come out. I said, man, say give him $20,000. He'll shut his mouth. All right. I said, look, I'm going to go ahead and take care for you. You just go ahead and pay me back. All right, I got you, Terrence. All right, good. Took care of that. Boom, got it. The third person. I said, bro, we got one more person. We got to get to the bottom of this, man. I don't know who this third person is, bro. I said, but just give me a little time to find it. I'm going to find out who this third person is that they ran their mouth. So he just chilling, he chilling. We put the little sign up for our mail call again. He come to me, he said, Terrence, such and such got mail today. He got legal mail. I said, let me go see what's going on. Get the paper. We read it out to him. We talked with our witness, and everybody want to recant their stories and this. So he was like, so the third person, he didn't. I said, yeah, that person was on the street, and I had my people to go press him. So we're going to pay my people out there for doing that. He ain't want them about $15K. I'm gonna send that to him. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of him. You just go ahead and send that money to me. He's like, oh, all right, thank you, Terrence. I'm gonna be going home. And I said, yeah. He said, is it a way that we could get me like no probation, and also where I'll be able to tow the gun again and all? I said, yeah, man, we're gonna be able to do all that. Don't worry about that. We got you, man. We get the motion drawn up where he's not gonna have to be on probation. He's gonna be able to tow the gun and all this stuff. So he paid the money. We do all that. Now, this is where things start going left because everything was going smooth. Like I said, my cellmate like 6'3". My homeboy, which is from New Orleans, he's like 5'6", but he's kind of stocky, like he works out. So you know how people like to play, crack jokes, and be playing to where they get serious. They're about ready to fight. So my homeboy used to always come to our cell, and we would sit down and talk because he getting money now, and he's so excited. So you know, up north, New York, some years back, and especially in Baltimore, they was on those phone pods, the Nike sneakers. Some people say they're Tim Duncans or whatever, but we know them from being pennies from back in the day, with a little 1 cent on the back, or something on the back. But anyway, they talking about the shoes and the thing in the sale. You know, when you're in the sale, how we have habits of talking about street stuff when we was doing the street. Because homie's like, man, I'm from 17. So one day he had told me, he said, man, you don't remember? He said, you don't remember, but one night you had served this little chick. I said, little boy, look at me. He said, yeah. I said, yeah, I remember she came and got some heroin from me. He said, yeah, man, I was in the car waiting. So it hit me. I said, oh, he was getting high out there. So, we've been in the cell having fun talking like, boy, yeah, I was out there doing this, I was getting money. I say, bro, what kind of car you drove? He couldn't, man, I had no, bro, you keep telling me you was getting money. What part of the city? I would have heard you, I would have seen you, brother. New Orleans is small. If somebody happen to get money, you're going to run into each other. Either y'all going to run into each other in that parish or a concert. It used to be at the pool party back in the days, or Cohen dance, or somewhere we're going to run into each other, or I'm going to know somebody you know and your name going to come up if you getting money or if you getting busy in that city. Somebody going to bring up your name some kind of way. I said, bro, I ain't never heard of you, bro. So we in the cell, all three of us, we talking. So I said, bro, you was getting high. He said, yeah, man, I was getting high. So like I said, we are in the cell talking. This is us three. My cellie like to crack jokes a lot. So one day, my cellie and a few guys standing out by the computer. People didn't like my homeboy because he was very loud. And when he started getting the money on his books, he would pull out his commissary receipt, show his receipt, showing out. And the people remember him from being broke when he ain't have nothing. And now he got $30,000-$40,000 on his books. So he talking that talk, he's stunning good. And plus he got a month before he go home. So he went to the people to get all this money sent off his books. So they told him they were going to put it on a card for him. One night he go up to the conversation they have, and my homie like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna get these phone pots. Mama like, man, we been wearing them down here in South. But there was pennies back in the days, and my homie said, boy, you was a junkie. You was out there snorting heroin. You was a junkie on the street. You wasn't wearing those shoes. You was bad. So everybody laughing at him. He mad about it. This is what he did. This is where we almost got in trouble. Almost got indicted. He my homeboy in line, because he's already ticked off with my cellmate. They would argue all the time. They started to argue. Then my homeboy would be like, man, Gangsta my homeboy, but he helping up for him. He ain't I'm his homeboy. Well, first of all, this my celly, and he's my Muslim brother. Just because you my homeboy, I didn't see a lot of homeboys stab you. I didn't see a lot of homeboys go against the homeboys. Because we could be homeboys, but if I'm not from your block, if homies get into it, then they going to go with the homie that's from their block or from their neighborhoods. I didn't see how homies do cutthroat stuff. So and I'm like, man, you about to go home. I'm like helping out for you. So he in line one day at the computer, him and this white guy. They both said, I was next. So my homeboy got to the computer before him. The guy got on the second one next to him. It was 3 computers. So the guy said, I was next on this computer. And my homeboy, man, I was already in line waiting, man. I had walked off. So he's like, man, whatever, man. My homeboy tell him, man, suck a penis. The white guy said, put it in your mouth. And my homeboy backhand slapped him. The guy didn't do anything. The next day, the guy came to my homeboy, he told him, either check yourself in, or I'm going to tell the people you assaulted me. Mind you, my homeboy got 30 days to go home, but he don't want to check himself in because we get money. It's the most he done had his whole life. He good. So the guy wound up going to tell him he goes to the hole. While my homeboy in the hole, he sent the letter out. Man, tell him, send me $1,000 on my books before Tuesday, or else I ain't helping him get out of jail. I said, hey man, boy, I said, I'm gonna send it to him. Just go ahead. All right, Terrence, thank you. And the crazy part about it, I had somebody else to write a letter, and if that could come out the whole saying that he got charged for assaulting an inmate, and he needed $6,500 to pay the lawyer for that. I said, hey, the homie sent the letter to show me that he got charged for this assault. He got to beat this here before he get out, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay the lawyer. And you go ahead and you can pay me back. He said, Terrence, man, you always helping me out, looking out for me, man. You know I got you. Yeah, all right. Got him to 65. The man, while he in the hole, tells the CO or write a letter saying, hey, I need to speak with SIS. He go to SIS and tell SIS, hey, me and Pound concoct a plan to run a scam on this inmate. The SIS started investigating. Went to checking all the phones and traced it back to me. I'm right in the middle of it. SIS sent word to my prosecutor. Oh, he's in here running scam and doing this, and this, and whoop. Now, the prosecutor want to charge me. They trying to find out how can they charge me with a crime. So, man, the homie writing back. If I say, bro, you know you done got me jammed up. He said, man, I wasn't trying to get you jammed up. I was trying to get him. I was trying to get his money froze, get the people to take his money from him. Because, what he was looking at is my partner, my cellmate, his mother deceased. He wasn't getting no money in like talking about it. So this man got thousands. My cellmate had about a good about $30,000, 30, 40, because he ain't had that much. He came in kind of like in the middle of it. He had a good 30, 40,000 on his books. Altogether, we hit for 225,000. I got the most. So they got us under investigation. But the problem was they couldn't freeze our money because his people were sitting under different names. I had a different name. My cellmate had a different name. My homeboy had a different name. So I went to look at all the law library, looking at the law book, what the statute of limitation is on a white collar crime and this. I'm like, man, I said, okay, 5 years. This happened in this happened in 2016. I said, okay, at this time I had like a few more months ago. I said, they don't indict me, then I'm gonna be all right. I didn't know that the prosecutor in New Orleans couldn't indict me. That the people in Florida, because it happened in a jail. So what happened was the guy who got the scam ran on, his people contact a lawyer and then contact my homeboy who's home probation officer, and the probation officer said, well, since it happened in the LBO in the Bureau of Prison, there's nothing we could do about it. Now if he do something while he's out on probation now, then we can do something about it. So man, oh boy, people got the lawyer contact my supervisor lead. That I was like, so I'm like, okay, so I know what's going on his end. I said, bro, but you should have never done that goofy stuff. He said, man, I was trying to get him, man, oh boy, I was trying to show him about playing with me and da. I said, yeah, but that could have got me jammed up. So he wound up getting locked up in the hole. The guy we was running the scam, he wound up getting locked up in the hole. He wouldn't get the people no statement on as to what's going on or what happened. So from there, everything was like at a standstill. But the federal government was mad. They were lurking. They was trying to get me. They was upset about that. But we wound up, getting all smooth with that. But the problem was, one guy called himself being mad with the other guy and trying to get his, because he had already had his money took off his books already. They already sent that off. So now you got your money off your books, and now you want to bring harm to this man because y'all was cool and y'all want to, you start arguing about because you play, now you upset with him. And which could have hurt me, and in the process, you think you hurt him, but you really hurt me, because the people he must thinking about him, my name was all in the stuff. It was me and him. My selling name, they must bother him. They wouldn't even worry about him. He wound up getting shipped for, he had got an MP3 player and some tennis shoes sent in, the way they was getting it sent in. And then when they went to bust another move to get the phone parts and most of it, they caught the box, locked him up. He got shipped on away from there. They sent him to Colorado, USP Colorado from there. And when he got there, that's when he got on that thing. He started seeing a lot of violence and a lot of stuff. He's like, man. He said, and guess who up here, man? Your homeboy bouncer. The one you used to talk about, I finally got to meet him. Or he got these boys in line up here. And he said, everything you told him, boy, you was right. This and this. But I was a little ticked off with my homeboy from New Orleans that went home for a while, because I was like, bro, I helped you out, got you some money, you went home, you ain't have to do no illegal stuff, bought his first Q4, not Q45, yeah, some kind of an Infinity. He had this nice little ride, got him a house. He sent me the pictures of the blue. That was my first time seeing the blue money. Sent me the pictures of money. He was sending me back pictures of Gucci's and Louis, and man, he was living good out there. And I'm in here trying to fight, and they trying to hold that over my head. But it all it worked out good, but it just taught me a lesson, sometimes you can't bring everybody in on the lick. And then I left out the part where one guy heard about him from the hole. He in the hole running, yeah, you gotta go out there when you get out the hole, go holler at such that boy here, you can press him for some money, he gonna give it up. We outside on the yard. We outside on the rec yard. So the dude, I had hired a few of the brothers, my Muslim brothers, to protect him, walk him, because he always want to be like he on some John Gotti stuff. So he would walk the track, and his little bodyguard would be behind him. So the guy from Arkansas said, man, what's up, man? I heard old boy sweep, I'm going to get ready to get out. I said, yeah, pull up on him, you can get you a few dollars, you good. So I gave him the green light to go do his thing. Why he got this other tall dude from Alabama with some dreads in his head, I think he was a Crip, pull up on him too with him, right? So one Saturday morning, we everybody out. They trying to press him. He don't want to move. So it's a bunch of the Muslims out there on the rec yard. So my celly out there. So my celly said, like, man, come here. And the little dude came and sat down by him. So the other dude who I gave him the green light to press him, man, I'm going to hit, figure like he about to punch him. So he got him scared, so that draw everybody's attention. So I see it because I'm over there talking to another brother about to get ready to go home because I'm trying to invest some money in Carolina in the trailer parks. And in the trailer home, I'm trying to invest my money in that. Like, man, when you get out, let's do this, this, and this. So I see they about to fight. I walk over there, and they got him surrounded. And then the guy who with him standing outside the circle, I walk up to him, I said, man, what's going on, y'all? Hold on, what's going on? Y'all back off this man. Yeah, man, he owed him some money. And so his partner right there with him, right? I said, what's up with you? He like, what's up with you? I'm like, man, I had to think because his partner wasn't scared. He wasn't backing down. But it was more of us out there, and I didn't want to feel like I was trying to punk him because we was deep and it wasn't. It's like we had about at least about 15 people out there, and it was only 2 of them. So I was like, look, and then I had to think for me and everybody else. I'm like, boy, I'm not about to let y'all mess this money up. I said, bro, what's up? Nah, man, you owe me some money, and he supposed to send the money, and this, and that. I said, well, check this out. First of all, matter of fact, come on, let's walk and talk. So as me and him walking and talking, his man's behind me, so Jelly from Miami. Jelly pull up, hold up, man, back up, get out my man, you all in my man's chest. He backed him off, his man off us, and then me and him, he said, let them two talk, walk and talk. So we talking. So his man pull over by the little fence by the softball field. My celly, because they about like the same height, pull over, stood right next to him, but gave him a little distance on the fence too, as me and this guy walked. I said, bro, check this out. Now, you know, I gave you the green light to handle your business, get you some money. But don't think you about to press my cash cow, number one. And number two, I don't know who your man's is, so I didn't give you the okay for him to get some money. Yeah, you right, bro, you right. I said, now how much he promised y'all? He said he was going to send us $600 a piece, man. So when we come around, I said, come here. Did you tell him you were? Yeah, but I had sent the money. He told me I ain't sent on time, so he want another 6. I say, but you told him, I said, why you didn't come to me when all this was going on? Didn't I tell you come and let me know when somebody tried to take some money from you? Yeah. All right, well, I tell you what. You sent him 6 and you sent him 6. But I don't want to hear it. Send it to him. So you should have tried to do it behind my back. So then, when I did that, I said, from now on, I grabbed one of my brothers from, I forgot what part of Florida he was from. So he got a little crew he run with that I'm really not messing with, but we all right. So he didn't give them jobs. So I get back in the dorm. My little cash cow come and say, yeah, I'm about to go make the call to put money on this one. Like 5 different people. I said, oh. I said, tell Pooh, come here. I said, bro, check this out. And I told him, you going to be a security, make sure you're okay. Now, you recruiting all these other guys. You need to pay them. He not about to send. I say, hey, don't send all them people. Send him some money. Don't send nobody else no money. Because them same guys be talking behind my back. They don't really rock with me. Don't send no money to them. All right. So he ain't send the money. He's like, all right, man, my bad, bro. You right. We got that straight. That's when my buddy went to the hole. It was over with from there. But at that point, I was good. I had my money. And everything was over. But it taught me a lesson when you're doing certain stuff that you can't put everybody in your mix. That you got people that's going to be jealous. You got people that's going to feel like, well, he giving him more than me. Well, you ain't putting in enough to work, you know. But also, I told this story to let you all know the games that be played in prison. How you have people that really want to get out of prison bad, and they'll do anything cheap to get out of prison. So they'll pay for it. They'll do all kind of stuff. And there's all kind of games that being played. And some people, I mean, on one of the motions, we put a prosecutor name out of Shreveport, and we guessed his name. I didn't know his people on the outside was checking up on us, checking up on the names, and kind of find out it was a name, but there was a father that was once the prosecutor, and it was like, hey man, my people check and say that it's a senior or not. I said, well, it might be a typo there, but you see, they all networking. That's how they do all them prosecutors, because it's a big case. But they went for it. But still, people play them kind of game. People get your people, phone them and call home. Hey, send this money. We're gonna do this or that to them. We're gonna do all kind of stuff to them. So for those who free, stay free. Because it's all kind of prisons. It's like I used to always say, it's a world inside of a world. Because it's all kind of stuff that go down in there you wouldn't believe. People trying to survive, and the crazy part about it, a lot of people that's in prison, gambling, running scheme, extorting people, the one we call you gonna pressing people to send money to the streets. They ain't in jail, pulling off schemes to take care of family members on the street. So y'all know my motto. I say no to drugs, stop the violence, put the guns down. Make sure y'all get tested for HIV and AIDS because y'all need to know y'all status. We got the non-profit, they need us. The Instagram, they need us. Third War, the movie, them boys at war. The reality show, Life After, Surviving Without Birdman. I got the merch on the website. Thank y'all for all love and support. Wow.